A jury and alternates are in place for the historic hush money criminal trial against former President Donald Trump. Hello, I'm Steve Eager. Minutes after the jury was seated, chaos erupted outside the courthouse in Manhattan. Police say a man set himself on fire in a park right across the street. Trump was in court when the man allegedly walked into the barricaded park, took off his jacket, dispersed some pamphlets, poured gasoline on himself, and set himself afire. He's now in the hospital listed in critical condition.
The male, he takes a couple of steps while he's on fire, and then eventually falls onto a police barrier and falls down to the ground. He's on fire. Another area in the park where some of the accelerant spilt is also on fire. Civilians, court officers, members of the police department, they run into the park. They make efforts to put him out. They use their coats. They use fire extinguishers.
We're still waiting to hear more about what was written on those pamphlets that were distributed prior to the fire. Police say it's not clear if the incident had anything to do with Trump's trial. Meanwhile, court will resume Monday with opening statements. Fox's Connor Hansen has our story.
A jury has been finalized, chosen to decide whether or not former President Trump broke the law and falsified business records. 12 jurors and 6 alternates were questioned by both sides before getting selected. Trump once again entering a Manhattan courtroom, pumping his fist. He stopped to say he should be on the campaign trail and complained about his gag order preventing him from speaking about certain people involved in the case. Trump has been accused of violating that order.
The gag order has to come off. I should be allowed to speak. Every time I come out to speak to you, I want to be open because we did absolutely nothing wrong.
Trump plans to attend a major campaign event in North Carolina over the weekend to make up for his time in court.
Instead of being in Pennsylvania or Georgia or North Carolina or lots of other places today, I'm sitting in a courthouse all day long.
President Biden spent most of the week campaigning in Pennsylvania, a key battleground state. He told a group of union workers there he would let Trump's tax cuts expire, one of the former president's proudest achievements.
This is a different breed of cat, these MAGA Republicans. Now they want to repeal the climate law that would gut all those new jobs and industries we're creating here in America.
Opening arguments in the trial are expected to start Monday.